Where you from? Where you from, nigga? Where you from? Where you from? Where you from? Where you from, nigga? Where you from? Where you from? Where I'm from, man, they love to hate. Where I'm from, they hit the interstate. Where I'm from, man, they keep it real. Murder rate, I can still kill. Where you from? Where you from, nigga? Where you from? Where you from? Where you from, nigga? Where you from? Hey man, say man, what's the play, man? Season 2, what it do? You know what I'm saying? Who we got in the building today, man?
Kuntry Dela Rosa, man.
How you doing, man?
Good, brother. It was nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you. I was telling you earlier, I'm actually honored to be here with you because I feel like now we're actually growing in terms of expanding West Texas and coverage, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
great.
Tell everybody where you from, you know what I'm saying?
So
what you're about and all that.
Originally from Abilene, Texas.
Yeah.
But, you know, I've kind of migrated around all of West Texas, Odessa, Lubbock for years and stuff like that too. So I'm originally from there, but, you know, I've kind of
bounce around a little bit. Built
relationships with people in the market surrounding and stuff like that.
Yeah, you were telling me earlier you feel like Lubbock was North Texas.
Oh yeah,
when I was a
kid, because like mind you, like I'm 32, so
yeah,
I was younger.
Yeah, the dragon.
And shit, like whenever you had to like travel somewhere, it wasn't like MapQuest or something.
Yeah.
My dad had like a fucking big ass map and shit, and it's north on the thing. From where so like we would go, like I assumed it was North Texas or whatever, but I guess that's what I was saying too though, like everything's West Texas.
Yeah.
Because people tell me that Abilene's Central Texas and shit, but like really it's like right at the line. We're like just over to where it's barely to the west.
I'm from Dallas, and they call Dallas North Texas.
And that's what now I know that's North Texas.
And we feel like everything to the west of Fort Worth, we'll go ahead and throw Fort Worth in there too, man.
What's funny about like anyone who's not from Dallas is that everything is Dallas whenever you're not from there. Like Fort Worth, Arlington. It's Dallas.
It's Dallas.
I stay in Dallas. Where at? In Arlington?
You told me you spent some time in Arlington, right?
Yeah, I went to high school as junior high and high school for a few years. Sam Houston.
Okay, Sam Houston. Okay. My cousin went to went to Timberview. That's what it's called. Timberview. Then won the SGP.
Yeah, I went to high school with like a couple of dudes that was like in the G-Spot boys.
Yeah, you talking about Stanky Leg?
Yeah,
like, for real. So you know Prince and
I don't know them first. Yeah. I won't say I know them, but we were both like I know the dude that was on the Do the Boot song.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Teflon, but the other cat.
Teflon. Oh yeah. You bringing up some history
so
now.
I knew them, like we recorded them back in the day.
Okay. So you do audio engineering too?
No, like, but when we started out, we just recorded ourselves.
You know what I'm saying?
But, like, it just got to where like I didn't have the dedication to want to learn all the technical shit. Like, I just want to make the music and have somebody who knows
that's on some real shit.
Yeah, like.
So how did you get into music? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Shit, I grew up around music my whole life. Like.
Was it around that time, like that boogie era, like living in Dallas?
Whenever I started doing like rap music, it was. I don't know what you would call it, like the DSR era.
Yeah.
Like we were yelling.
Yeah.
Like tall tees and
shit.
Okay,
yeah.
So it was like that. It was like freestyle. It was like still kind of like the Screw.
Yeah.
From Houston, like the Millionaire and all that shit was really big with us. So we were like caught right in between that whole Texas movement.
All right, so give me, with you growing up there, give me your Dallas, Texas starter pack.
Starter pack, man, I gotta go Tum Tum and Big Tug. Mr. Lucci, not rap, but I mean I feel like Stevie Ray Vaughan is like a Dallas too.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? Depending, you know what I'm saying? That generation like that.
Yeah, like for me that's Dallas to me.
Yeah.
But like I said, Mr. Pookie and Mr. Lucci are like the earliest things I remember from that, but. Really, that like DSR, I think is that's what Dallas rap was to me.
What about on the West Texas side? What would you put like in your starter pack for West Texas?
For West Texas,
because I won't even say because it's kind of wide because Abilene is Abilene like a little bit. Are they similar?
Like honestly, like I spent very little time in the music scene in Abilene.
Yeah.
Like I've been living there recently, but like I lived there when I was like 13.
Well, even the way of life, like, is it like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody told me like it's more of an industrial city or something like that.
Yeah, it's more. It's a smaller city. It's more fucking rural, I guess.
But somebody told me there's more money out there.
Nah.
For real?
Nah.
I'm tripping or something.
I mean, maybe it depends on what you do, I guess. Like, because the Air Force Base is there.
Yeah, okay.
Like, we have the Dallas Air Force Base right there. So, like, if you go do anything with that, you can
you said.
The money's in Odessa. That's where the money's at.
A word. Yeah.
Like, they pay you $15 an hour.
Oh, doing like the oil thing?
Yeah.
I thought about doing that, but
everything in Odessa, like $15 an hour starting at McDonald's.
But I heard everything is up there. It's like it's super expensive. Yeah.
It's cool to work there and live somewhere else.
Okay, yeah, I always hear that, but I heard like Odessa can like eat a nigga up real fast. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't like strong minded or if you super like the party, you know what I'm saying?
I think every small town, like whether it's Lubbock or Odessa, like everyone's mindset is, let me go over here. Like, let me go to Dallas, and it's like everything, all of the answers lie in Dallas.
in the bigger
San
city.
Antonio, like niggas, no. Especially music, like people like just let me go to Dallas with
especially in the music.
20 million other rappers.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, it's like you gotta really kind of make your name where you are. In the bigger city, there may be more opportunities, but it's like to make the stakes way more higher. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, the saturation of more artists in that bigger city, and that'd be real.
Just a face in the crowd over there. There's a million motherfuckers want to rap.
Yeah. Earlier I asked you, you told me you moved around a lot.
Yeah.
So I asked you, did you feel like did that hurt your career or help your career? To me, I moved around a lot too, and I sometimes I look at it like, so I wanted to kind of get your take.
I think for me it was like the best thing I could have done was go and make relationships here in Lubbock, and then go to Midland, Odessa, and do shit there, and then go work with artists in Arlington, and then I'm with GT Garza in Houston, and I'm making, noise there. And I didn't get like huge anywhere, but I have like a small following in each. No,
it's cool to be like a prince in every little area, and then you're like a local artist in every area. So you know what I'm saying? Kind of grow
to the point where they did 806 Cypher here. I'm not from here. They put me on that 806 Cypher.
Boom. Okay. Yeah.
They did a West Texas album, Humble Highway Yellow. I don't know if you know Highway Yellow.
Yeah. I seen that.
Yes, I'm a partner.
Man, shout out to Highway Yellow. Yeah.
That's my dog.
Okay.
He did like a 432 mixtape because he lives out there. Whatever. And I'm on that like 4 times.
Boom.
I'm not even from there.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? Like,
just
the
power of
stuff
networking.
like that. But even him though, that shit is huge. I think. Like,
so how did you
switch your house and shit.
How did you link up with GT Garza? You know what I'm saying? So Garza, that's a big move. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's kind of like with the whole Houston influence and all that too.
Well, my cousin is from Houston, Southwest Hayleaf, like to Elsick High School.
Oh, SWAT. You know what I'm saying?
And,
I just left Houston yesterday.
There's a dude like he's back working with Garza now named Rob G.
Yeah. Okay, the radio for the radio.
No, he was. That's another guy. There's a rapper named Rob G. He had a song called "Reppin' My Block" a while back.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I remember that.
And he had signed GT Garza. My cousin went to school with him or whatever, and I found GT Garza through that dude or whatever. Okay. And then after a few years, when I moved back to Houston, Garza's on the radio now. He's got like a #1 song in Houston. I think it was like Screens Fall or something like that. But I was like, man, we should really do something with him because he was still like building up. So I think we like shot him some money for a verse, and he did a verse for me.
That's what's up.
And then we did a video, and he came out to Coleman, Texas, over there by Abilene, and shot this video with me in the middle of the fucking desert. Like, poor dude too. Like, I don't think he knew like how hot it was. Like, fucking dry ass West Texas heat. He showed up in like
it's crazy how like
pants all black and like Timberland boots. I was like, he was tripping. Die out here, die.
He was tripping.
But yeah, like that, like.
I mean, even Houston human, he's tripping.
Yeah, see. But he did that. We did a show that night, and he wasn't like on the show at all. Like there wasn't no promotion for him. He just came. But like that's my family. That's love. Out there. And we had a big gathering just from my people being there. So him, he saw me put on a big show and bring all those people out or whatever without him on it or anything. Yeah. And that kind of like he's like, okay, so you got some pull in West Texas, and it was kind of a business relationship. Yeah. And then I don't think he had really heard the music still. It was still just kind of business shit. And then we started working on a tape, and he heard the music, and he was like, well, shit, why don't we just do this on my label or whatever? And then from then, it was just he's pushing me. And you know what I'm saying? He pushed all my records and everything, put me up with producers that didn't charge me nothing, like big producers and shit. I'm like,
what's up? So what's like the biggest producer you work with so far?
They're all Texas guys, but like his guy is Jay Fever now, I think. Okay. It was Jay Attractive for a while, but he's Jay Fever now. Okay. What's his name? Risco Funk. He's out of Houston as well. Ill Mind. something like that. He's from Houston, so they're all like his producers and shit.
Okay, so Instrument House shit. That's cool.
Wesso, a lot of shit from Wesso.
So since we'll speak about Houston, I know you've been keeping up with like Mexican rap politics, somewhat.
Yeah.
If you even watched any blogs, you know what I'm saying?
I've only encountered a little bit of it myself.
But, so have you heard about Peso and YTM Lil Vent?
Yeah, I see that. It's just funny. I don't know them dudes though, so I don't really know.
What's your take on the situation? Is it true that you ain't Spanish? No, you ain't Mexican if you're not speaking no Spanish. Is that what he said? Is that what he said?
I hope not, because I don't speak Spanish. I hope that's not it. But I don't know, man. That shit I think is a lot deeper than what it's being made to seem. I've never been a fan of that marketing scheme though.
Yeah.
I don't think that's...
What do you mean?
I don't think that is productive. To like the beef thing, like, because like it just looks like, I mean, like I said, it might be deeper. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it kind of just looks like one guy that's name really isn't that big, and another guy who's fucking got the sauce factory with him.
Yeah.
He's Mexican, and everyone's like, he's the Mexican guy, and he's like, yo, I'm more Mexican than you, or whatever. Like, I just don't, I don't know. I never heard of that cat before.
Oh, watch him Lil Vent. I mean, he's had a name, but he was never buzzing like that.
And I'll say, honestly, I've never like heard a Peso song either. I've like seen clips of it and shit like that, but like I don't listen to it or nothing like that. So I mean, it's very good possibility that they have a huge budget and I just don't know about it.
And isn't that crazy now that like the game is so wide that like you can literally come across somebody's page, right? They have like 1 million followers.
Yeah, you can
never
have
heard
those,
of them.
You never heard of them. That cult following thing.
Yeah,
big,
real
like
talk.
People. I was talking. We did like this little thing with Empire because Empire distributes us.
Okay, that's cool. That's what's up.
So we were meeting with the dude.
Have you met? So you met Garza? Is that his name?
Black Cat.
Yeah.
He was like we went to New York or whatever.
That's what's up. Tell me about that.
And we were talking to him about. He was just talking about how Texas is like one of the few states where like musicians can sustain yourself without ever having to leave the state.
Yeah.
It's like Paul Wall never has to leave Texas again and will make money for the rest of his life.
Okay.
Whatever. It's like it's so big that you can have.
Do you think, especially with you, me and you the same age, right? Do you think like the system that they came up in and then kind of like, you know what I'm saying, they're still within, is it sustaining? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because the game is changing, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's sustaining for them. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
can a new artist come in and like...
I think you can build that, because Paul Wall never making money off shows and stuff like that. Like, show money.
Yeah.
People will pay $1,500 for Paul Wall to show up right now.
Yeah. But it was crazy because, like, all right, so I'm from Dallas, but I went to college first in Houston. It was crazy for me to see Houstonians pay $50 to watch a Houstonian, especially as a Dallas person. You know what I'm saying? Do you? Yeah, like you feel me? Like,
and the temperature, like when I lived in Houston, like the temperature for that shit is different though. Like people are less excited to go see you, but not when they're OGs. Like people still go out and see Kiki every day of the week.
No, exactly.
Like, the nostalgia of it, or whatever. Like we had Bun B come out here. I ain't never fanned out so hard at a performance ever in my life, but it was fucking Bun B though. I was tripping the fuck out. Like I was mad that Pimp had already passed. Like, I can't see Pimp, but at least I got to see Bun.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like, so, I mean, it just depends. I think. I don't know, man. Warehouse does pretty good with local Houston shit.
Yeah, they're in there for sure.
I think there's, you know, Doe Man.
Doe Man
from Houston. That dude is like got a huge following on the low. Like he's done Rolling Loud the last 2 years. I don't think anybody else from Houston's even on Rolling Loud.
Do you think with the new year approaching and I don't know if we're going up or down with the COVID, do you think like things like Rolling Loud, South by Southwest, do you think they'll be open in 2021?
I doubt it.
Doubt it?
Especially with like the president switching over and shit like that. I think they're gonna be more cracking down on.
Did that catch you off guard?
No.
You saw it coming?
Yeah. Like, I mean.
Did you vote?
No, I did not vote.
Why not?
I didn't vote for president. I voted everything
else.
Okay. I didn't put a vote. I couldn't put my name on either one of them.
Yeah.
And be happy about it.
Yeah, on some real shit.
I'm not like a real big fan of the lesser of two evils thing.
Oh, okay.
If I don't like it, I'm just not gonna vote for you.
That's some real.
But I voted, locally and shit like that. And
yeah.
I think that counts a little bit more.
Yeah.
For you, especially in Texas, like.
No, yeah, because we really do vote our judges, sheriffs.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people like, fuck so-and-so. Like, we actually voted that person in.
And that's what I tell people.
Like,
in Texas, it's like we govern ourselves for the most part. Like,
yeah. I mean, we used to be our own country, and sometimes sometimes we'll say, we'll go back to being one, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of the politics stuff don't bother me because I know where I live at.
Yeah.
Like, there's, like, some pros and cons. Like, I like the gun rights shit, and I know that's never going to leave in Texas. But I also know that it's a red state, and we probably ain't never going to have legal weed either.
But no, I think we'll be one of the last, you know what I'm saying?
We'll be the last one. Like, literally every state that touches us has some form of legal weed.
Yeah, I'm about to say, when I found out Oklahoma got legal weed, I was like, hold on, bro.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? And I thought they used to give, like, life in jail for
I really want to
grant.
like Greg Abbott, bro, but I saw him on my child support papers for, like, 10 years, dog, and I just don't sit right with me.
Nah, for real, man.
Yo, I had no idea that dude was in a wheelchair.
Oh, you ain't know? No, I was just about to say, I just heard a joke about, it wasn't even a joke, but somebody was like, man, he need to wheel his ass up here. And they're like, and I was just, right before you said that.
I seen somebody there like, y'all want Greg Abbott to stand up against COVID and he can't stand up there. I was like, man, y'all cold blood.
Yeah, cold blood.
That ain't even right.
So, I know you got, you know what I'm saying, followers and followers like that. What's probably the wildest thing that you've seen on social media that's been said to you?
Been said to me?
Yeah.
It's I had a dude call me the N-word one time. I'm Mexican. Like, that was the most jarring thing I've ever seen in my life.
Can Mexicans say the N-word?
I do. Something, I do. Not as much. I don't say it in my music, though, which is weird.
Why not? I feel like that's the one time to say it.
Nah, I don't. Because I know I don't just say that shit to anybody either. I know who I have a relationship with and who that has been okay. You know, that's how we talk. I wouldn't walk up to your grandpa and be like, "What's up, nigga?"
Yeah, I wouldn't walk up to my grandpa and say that shit.
Like, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I was telling somebody in the young generation, I was like, the old generation don't even like that shit at all.
I think in Texas that shit's different.
Yeah.
Like, I grew up, like, not that that's an excuse, and I can understand if someone is offended by it, and that's why I'm trying to
chill.
I try to be cautious with it because
I feel like music,
how I feel about it and how it was, like, just because this person who I grew up with my whole life said it's okay. That doesn't mean that.
I feel like music kind of opened it up in terms of like just understanding. Cause I feel like, all right, as an artist, how can I put it in my music and get mad if my fan cannot say that?
That's
a lyric in a song, you know what I'm saying, of mine.
That's why I stopped saying it in my music because I know that I've been okayed or whatever, but I know that in some cases it's never okay. And the reason I wouldn't want somebody to hear me say that and then they go call somebody that, but the reason, and then they point back to my shit and be like, well, he said it here, so why is it not okay that I say it?
Okay, and because like the reason why I asked was because I saw on some blog and they were like the fact that peso says nigga, you know what I'm saying, the N-word or whatever, makes him not a real Mexican, or like, you know what I'm saying. So it's like I'm trying to like understand where they're coming from.
It's weird Mexican rules, but like I guess like I didn't grow up with Mexicans like that though. Yeah. Like in Arlington, like it was more the black community that took me in because
with the ag town.
I didn't speak Spanish, number one.
Yeah.
I came from a small town. I was like, they call me country now because they called me country then because I was country. You know, like that was like during the and one era and everybody had their fucking and one name.
Okay.
Country and like my other dude was the cable guy.
Yeah, you took me back. Yeah.
Trash too. I was out there. Trash can punch, bro.
Yeah, my jump was trash like a motherfucker too.
I can pass that hoe.
But I look like I'm cold in the bitch. I'll probably get picked second. You know what I'm saying? I'll get picked second. You know what I'm saying? Defense out of there, but my jumper trash. Trash. I'm about to pass it quick.
So I think the Mexicans are real open to me and shit, and like my homeboy Isaiah is like he's like rocked with me and like that's where I really like. Before I moved to Dallas, like the only hip hop I heard was like Top 40. Nelly
okay.
Whatever's on the
just
radio.
Living in the smaller city.
Yeah,
like, you
so
know
you
what I'm
go there and he's introducing me to rap, like real rap, I guess. DSR. I didn't ever get a edge up or tape a fade, none of that. You know, none of that.
Yo, you ain't never had your shit starch down to the ground, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like all that. He put me on game. Like, tall tees. He's like, you don't rap, you can't like dress like that. I was like, what? Nah, what you mean? Yeah. And, like I'm wearing like Jinkos and shit and fucking.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But ain't it cool like we were talking about earlier that now with rap, you can like what is the look of a rapper? You know what I'm saying? With the game being so wide, you know what I'm saying?
Especially like you look at Post Malone or somebody. They just I wouldn't think he was a rapper if I just seen him now.
But what do you feel about him saying he's not a rapper?
I don't think he really is. I think he's a singer. I think he can rap.
Yeah.
But like, if we like the shit I like from him is singing.
Okay.
But I think
I feel like that's the same to like a lot of these rappers though. A lot of these people that would be like
Melly,
rappers.
to me,
it's the father of it. You know what I'm saying?
Singer rappers.
Yeah, it's the first singer rapper that kind of put them on.
I dig, but like I think last year they moved Post Malone's album out of the rap category and put him into the pop category, and I think that was like
because he said he's not a rapper.
I kind of feel like Drake should end up
do that
there too.
Why you feel that?
Or like just certain songs.
You don't feel like he should go?
How does a song like Hotline Bling win Rap Song of the Year and there's not a single bar rapped on it? He sings it.
That's real.
Like that should have been like an R&B.
Yeah. Okay. So I thought that maybe on certain songs like they might just, cause like when we upload our stuff we choose the genre. You know what I'm saying?
See, like I don't know if that's how they entered at the Grammys. But now I think the reason they said Post Malone's got moved is because more than 60% of the stuff is on there is singing.
Singing?
So
okay.
I guess that's how they're judging it now.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Did you see the rap Grammy?
I was just about to ask you. Look at you asking me, man. I actually did not see it per se, right? But I do know The Weeknd got snubbed.
The Weeknd went for rap Grammy?
Not rap Grammy, my bad.
Oh, but he didn't get it for nothing.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And this is like supposed to be his best and most charting album.
I think they're fixing the Grammys here and there. Like they got the rap category right this year, I think.
So with you being older, like, you know what I'm saying? Because there used to be a certain politics of rap. Do you feel like the game is opening up and like loosening? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just even in terms of that, like it used to be only certain songs were going to make the Grammys. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
even
I do think now it's. I think after a few of like botches, like the whole what's buddy's name? Thrift Shop.
Who?
White boy.
Oh,
what guy that Macklemore? Yeah,
Macklemore.
After Macklemore beat out Kendrick Lamar, and actually Macklemore's album really wasn't bad. It was actually
yeah.
But it wasn't better.
What happened to him?
City.
What happened to Macklemore? He just took that money. He's chilling, huh?
I think Lord Jamar might have run him out of hip hop. Making rap songs about gay people or something like that. Like Lord Jamar got real upset about it.
Man.
Like, how are you gonna make raps? Did you take my art that I love and just make it about gay people?
That's a good impression. That's a good impression. Like, do you do impressions at all? You watch a lot of movies. So with so with 2020 gonna be here, what do you have planned? Everything opened up. So what can the fans kind of expect from you? You know what
hopefully, if it opens up, we just want to go do more like live shit.
Yeah.
Get back in people's faces, I guess. Yeah. You're not allowed to talk to people no more. But I think that's the main thing though, just traveling and like doing more shit like this. This is barely open back up when people want to do podcasts.
And things like that. I think like this is very like crucial. I feel like podcasts and broadcast media are kind of what kind of like got people over for this period. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, so hopefully that like getting videos done and shit like that, and try to get around in Texas, but get out the state too, man. I gotta go do like some Denver shit. Like I know a lot of people in Denver and Cali. Yeah. Like I've made the drive out to New York already. I gotta go west next and go see what's going on out there.
Okay.
I'm really like trying to get into the songwriting shit.
Yeah, like the publishing and things like that.
Yeah, like I really want to.
Is that a real thing for indie artists in 2020?
It should be. Like I think people. It's not a lot of people that can write good songs either, especially like outside of rap.
Yeah.
But like that's like a huge market. That's a lot of money on the table if you can figure out how to do that. Like I think all the artists that I listen to casually are writers for other people.
Like the bigger, but are they bigger?
Yeah, I mean like Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Jay-Z did still DRE for Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Or, Nas did Getting Jiggy with It for Will Smith.
True.
Or there's a dude Chris Stapleton.
Yeah.
Country singer does Tennessee Whiskey.
Yeah, I know him. Yeah,
bunch of songs like.
I was about to say I know him to write like 3 other little songs.
Yeah.
I actually like country songs like for the stories a little bit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I fuck with it.
So yeah, I know.
That's what I listen to more country than anything on the.
For real?
But like even what's his name, Neo.
Mm-hmm.
Neo did that damn to the left shit for Beyonce.
Yeah, like for real. Like you know what I'm saying.
CeeLo Green did Loosen Up My Buttons for the Pussycat Dolls.
Man, it's like that, and you get a check and you get to be at the house.
The Dream's still getting checks for that Umbrella.
Ella A. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. He wrote the baby. Yeah,
that's
that's a check, boy. That's a check.
I'm telling you, ain't got to make another record.
So how's like with the relationship with Empire and everything like that? You know what I'm saying? So how does that like kind of like work? Like you know what I'm saying?
It's not as formal as like them like calling you or nothing like that. It's like a pretty standard distribution situation or whatever.
No, but don't minimize it. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody out here can say they have distributions through Empire.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So let me tip my hat off to you. You know for that awesome little shit.
A lot of that is through the GT Digital right now. That's who we went with them, and they got us Empire.
Okay, yeah, no, it's not about what you know, it's about.
Right, so that's been a blessing though, and we're working on another deal right now with Garza. We're trying to figure out the numbers on it and shit like that.
Yeah.
Because everything we did prior to, like Garza just did that off of love.
Off some love, yeah.
Like I never had to give him no money for nothing. I never split no money off of any of my records.
Word. So GT Cars has never made a dime off your records.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
And he, put his stamp on everything, just hella features.
That's gonna be a highlight right there.
This next shit is like the first time we've actually had to talk about.
Now you're trying to get into doing business, you know what I'm saying? And that's admirable of you, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people don't realize, like, all right, somebody actually did me a favor, you know what I'm saying? Right. But everybody's trying to eat off of this, and they sometimes feel slighted when somebody's really just trying to do business now. You know what I'm saying? Awesome.
Right.
So that's cool.
You got to keep that in mind, man. I think doing good business with people gets you so much further.
Speak.
Like that's how you build relationships. You break bread with people, and then eventually, once you now you're good. Or whatever.
It's crazy how when you break bread, bread comes back to you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Also, real talk.
I didn't I paid $500 for Garza's feature the first time I did. This is 6 years ago or whatever.
Yeah, and how much has that paid you back tenfold, 20-fold? You know what I'm saying?
So many beats that I got just from that, or people reached out and wanted to pay me $300 to do a verse. Yeah. Which I ain't never been paid that much to do a verse.
So, are you open to features?
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, how do we contact you for a feature?
Hit me. You can hit Carby really, but KDR Connected at Gmail. Just shoot it to us.
KDR Connected at gmail.com.
We're working on a new website right now.
Yeah. KuntryDelaRosa.com will be out.
Is the website important in 2020?
Especially now, I think it is. I think anything that you can do for as yourself and be self-sufficient is big. Like, if you can get your own recording set up, if you know how to do covers or whatever, anything that you can do in-house for yourself.
It's the time of an entrepreneur on some real shit.
Yeah, exactly.
But I like the fact that, you didn't really say it, but you have to sometimes reach outside your circle, you know what I'm saying? Because that's where some of the blessings kind of lie, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you want to break bread with people, and that's what I try to not get real, because I am pretty happy with the people that I work with. I don't feel like I have to reach out. I don't get anything, but you still.
And I appreciate y'all reaching out to me. Y'all actually reached out to me a few months ago, and when he hit me back, I was like, I ain't really believe that shit when you hit me months ago. You mad at him months ago? I'm like, all right, whatever, fam. You know what I'm saying? I see you when we see you. You know what I'm saying? So I really do. Once again, I want to say thank you.
I think that's huge, man, to come and reach out to people and build relationships, and the Highway Yellow thing too. It's just.
So where we gonna see you a year from now?
Shit.
So we're gonna check back in with you.
Hopefully out of lockdown. Shit.
Yeah.
Man, it's gonna depend on how this next year goes and what the fuck they allow us to do, I guess. But hopefully, we'll be with the brand new record deal by then. Yeah.
Okay, we'll keep that in the wraps, you know what I'm saying? So that way they gotta add another zero on this. My man say he need another 2 zeros on there, you know what I'm saying? Just small. He gotta feed his family, you know what I'm saying? But we need some more zeros on there, you know what I'm saying?
Looking at some money by this time next year, shit.
That's good to hear, man.
Season 3, man. This is a little clothing line they help us out with. He's my graphic artist, I guess. Just general idea.
You know what I'm saying? Guy. Visual.
But he has a really, really good clothing line.
Already, man.
Really
I like
quality
that.
Clothes. If you look like what he's wearing right now too,
y'all should fly. You know what I'm saying? You kind of got everything kind of going together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we trying to build an aesthetic, as they say.
Yeah.
that's a big word now. Aesthetic.
Yeah. For look, for the visual. You know what I'm saying? Looking ass. You know what I'm saying? So on our way out, man, let's get all the socials where the fans can kind of keep up with you. The new fans, the old fans. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like.
Man, I'm mainly Kuntry Dela Rosa on Facebook. Just Kuntry Dela Rosa, Kuntry. At Weirdo Country on Instagram. That's where I'm the most active at.
Yeah.
I think all that's connected to Twitter, but I don't even fucking.
Can we cut for a minute real quick? KuntryDelaRosa.com, and then once the website comes up, it'll link to all the social medias, and then.
Where you from, nigga, where you from? Where you from, Where you from, nigga, where you from? Where you from, Where I'm from, man, they love to hate. Where I'm from, they hit the interstate. Where I'm from, man, they keep it real. Murder rate, I can still a kill. Where you from, nigga, where you from? Where you from, nigga, where you from?